Texas. This is Thurston Welly.
And this is Doll Struby.
And this is the Welly Struby Morning Report.
And here we go with the news. Take it away, Thurston.
Well, first off in news, we have the winners of the Junior High American Heritage Essay Writing Contest here at Tuna. And first place goes to Connie Cart, daughter of W.H. and Vera Cart, for her essay entitled Human Rights. Why bother? Second place goes to Jimbo Beaumont for Living with Radiation. And third place went to Lavina Posey for The Other Side of Bigotry. Now, with subjects like that, I don't know how they ever chose a winner.
I don't know either, Thurston. I tell you, citizens of Tuna should be proud that we're still producing well-educated students that know what America's all about.
They do.
They do.
Thank you, Ronnie. They always did a fine job.
It's just in. Excuse me, Thurston.
Go on, Arnold.
Oh, I have bad news for the greater Tuna area. Former County Judge Roscoe Buckner died at his home yesterday. He had suffered a severe stroke. Roscoe Buckner, who was judge in the greater Tuna area for 47 years and who hung more people in the 30s than any other active judge, had a history of heart trouble. Now, the body will lie in state at Wexford Hubert Funeral Home. And Wexford says if you want to see the judge, you better come by at noon. But if you come before noon, you're just going to have to wait, because the judge won't be ready till noon.
Well, I tell you, folks, that's some bad news.
It is. Now, on the art scene, the on again and off again auditions for the Tuna Little Theater production of My Fair Lady are on again. Now, they had been called off due to lack of budget, but Joe Bob Blitzing, who's the director of the show this year, and a recent graduate of Southwest Texas Eastern A&I State University, said he found a way to go ahead with the production by using sets and costumes from last year's production of South Pacific. And Joe Bob says it's going to be the first production of My Fair Lady ever set in Polynesia.
Don't like that liable put us on the map.
Own it.
Own it.
Now, so Joe Bob says, get on your grass skirts and your white shirts and your coconuts. Get on out there to that Quid Baptist Church, 8:30 Thursday night, and try out for My Fair Lady. And Joe Bob says he wants to integrate the cast this year, so if you know of any Negro or Mexican-American actors or actresses, come on out, try out for the chorus.
That's right. Come on out. You never know. You might just get part.
You might. Well, Thurston, you got that farm report?
Yeah, I got that farm report. Well, folks, it's going to be an incomplete farm report, but I got beef up, pork down, chickens vacillating, and, I don't know about them sow bellies. What I do know is it's time for a word from our sponsor, Dee Dee Snavely of Dee Dee's Used Weapons. Now, we got Dee Dee here in the station with us. Dee Dee? Does the high-cost security have you live? Yeah. So, come by the store and browse for a complete selection of used guns and knives. Or find what you need and I'll make it here at Gal's Department. Now, we understand that many people are hesitant to buy used weapons. But all Dee Dee's weapons are absolutely guaranteed to kill. Never find a weapon here that will kill. If you bring it back, we'll give you something that will. It's our guarantee. If Dee Dee can't kill it, it's immortal. Thank you. Always a pleasure to have Dee Dee here with us. Now, thank you, Dee Dee. Now it's time for a weather report. We're going to go out to that field with Harold D. Latimer. Harold D., what's it going to be?
Well, it's going to be a little bit of everything. We're expecting a lot of rain from the east and the west and the north and a little bit from the south. But by mid-morning it should have cleared off, and by noon it should be unbearably hot and humid. Now for the afternoon, we're expecting some possible dust storms from out in west Texas. But they say they could be severe. They say the sky could go completely black around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Now, we also have this swarm of locusts that's heading our way from Louisiana. But they figure the dust will kill a lot of them. And the rest will probably drown or get blown away in this tropical storm heading our way from the coast. That'll be Tropical Storm Luther. It should hit here about 10 o'clock. It'll bring a lot of rain with it. So get out those raincoats, because it's going to be wet and cloudy and miserable. And it's going to rain for several days. Back to you, Thurston.
Rain. I tell you, that, our Harold Dean Latimer's got to wake up about 4:30 every morning to get these reports to us on time. Sometimes he'll be driving to the studio and he'll be standing out there and God only knows what kind of weather.
Hell, I've seen him up to his neck in snow before.
And remember that time he spotted that water spout over in the Human Pond?
Picked him up and dropped him in Dewey County.
And he still got that report in on time.
He did. He did. Oh, thank you, Ronnie. This just in. A UFO, that is an unidentified flying object, has been spotted by J.R. Snavely over Lake Mobile. J.R. says it looks like a gigantic hovering chalupa without the guacamole. That's what it says. It does. It does. It does. And from our world news desk, peace talk fails, attack is imminent. Well, that's all the news we got for you today. Stay tuned. We got Leonard on the line coming up.
I got a note here. Thank you, Ronnie. You forgot to throw the power switch. You are not on the air. Good morning, Tuna. This is Thurston Wells. And this is Llewellyn.
Milwaukee on station OKK, climb 249. I just want to remind everybody, we're going to have a meeting tonight down by the meeting house. We're going to be talking about them sharecroppers down by Hog Shooter Creek. They've been taking up more of their land down there, and they ain't leaving nothing for the wild game to live in. And come this fall, there ain't going to be nothing to kill, and that's what's going to be gone. So I want everybody to come so we can find out what we're going to say to them, and I think they're going to listen. This is Elmer Watkins on station OKK, line 249. Thank you.
This is Katie Sis, thanking you for the Greater Tuna Humane Society. And I'd like to ask you all to take a minute to stop and think about ducks. It's tough being a duck. In cartoons, ducks are portrayed as genetic mutants with speech impediments. The very word duck, when used as a verb, means to rapidly lower body position to avoid injury. So when y'all say duck to someone, they all don't know whether you're talking about birds or an accident, and the Chinese eat their feet. Now, y'all may not know this, but we have our own real duck crisis situation right here in Tuna. Ever since the government flooded Bunker Basin, the ducks have had no nesting ground left. We're up to our necks in homeless ducks. To remedy the situation, the Humane Society has published a pamphlet, Duck Trapping Without Trauma. And we're sending copies to every home in the Tuna area. Now, y'all send your trapped ducks to me, Katie Fisk, and I'll personally relocate them into unflooded areas. This is Katie Fisk speaking to you for the Greater Tuna Humane Society. Thank you.
Jody, honey, come on down here and finish your breakfast. Jody, honey, you want biscuits? No, Mom. Well, will you try some of the biscuits and gravy, honey? You hardly even touched them. I already had some, Mama. Well, baby, I could fry you up some bacon. Mama, I don't want nothing. Well, what's wrong with them hash browns? Oh, Jody, what is that out there on the back porch? Oh, no, Jody, you didn't. I will not have another puppy. Mama followed me home. From where? Petey Fisk. That Petey Fisk is giving you another dog? He saves the dogs of the world and sends them home for me to feed? Well, you can't have another dog. 8 dogs is too many. You cannot have another dog, little Jody. I'll take care of it, Mama. It's not a matter of taking care of it. It's not normal. head on out there with the rest of them. I got set for an interview. Get back from that door, all of you. Get back. Now, y'all let her alone. Come on, you sweet thing. Oh, bless her heart. Isn't she cute? Stanley, honey. Stanley, you want some more oatmeal? Well, how about some of those biscuits? Well, will you try some hash browns?
Oh, Mama, get off. I'll get some M&M's on the way to trade.
Nancy don't live by M&M's alone.
Mama, get off.
And don't you lie to me about trade school. Vera Clark said you spent half the morning yesterday sitting in a truck out front of the grocery store.
Well, Vera Cox can kiss my old rusty butt.
Stanley, don't you start.
Mama, I'd be just fine if Charlene would stop it.
I wish to God you and your sister would stop that fighting.
Yeah, I heard her up there groaning.
Stanley, she'll hear you.
Locks the door, turns on the water, starts groaning.
Now, Stanley, you make me beat yourself someday.
Every time the groaning starts, I know she's trying to squeeze into another pair of my blue jeans.
Stanley.
Mama, she ripped out 3 pair of my regulars in the last month.
Charlene, I know you can hear me. You get out of Stanley's jeans now.
Yes, her hips are so wide, she's got to lay down on that bed and groan into them. Mama.
Now, Stanley, will you stop? We're going to find her a good diet.
Yeah, you better find her a good surgeon.
Now, will you get out before you drive me into a rubber room at Big Spring? Charlene, get out of Stanley's jeans. You know you're too big to fit in them. Oh, it just breaks my heart to hurt that baby's feelings.
Yeah, I should have known you'd take her side.
And don't let those dogs in the house. Oh. Bingo, what is that? Bingo, get out. Go on, get out. Hey, wait, you come back here. You take this with you. Your dogs are going to be the death of me. Charlene, honey, will you hurry up? I know you're working on your phone for the radio show, but sweetheart, your breakfast is getting cold.
Mama, come up here and get this for the
Well, which one?
Whoopie.
Whoopie, you get down here. Come on, Whoopie. Come on, Whoopie. Now, I told you about coming through that door. The next time I see you come through that door, I know German Shepherd is going to be looking for a new home. Charlene, honey, you want some more oatmeal?
No.
Well, will you try some of those biscuits?
No.
Some hash browns? Honey, let's have some coffee. Now, honey, remember that agreement we made that we were going to use sweet and Splendor in our coffee?
Yeah, Slender, I still have something to live for, Mother. Nothing.
Well, why are you mad?
I'm not.
Now, Charlene, snap. Now, everybody can't be cheerleaders.
Oh, Mother.
Now, honey, there are other things to live for.
Think of one.
Honey, I can't think of any right now. When I do, I'll write them down in a
Well, let me tell you something, Mama. If that vicious little coney cop keeps calling me Tubi, she better send out for bandages.
She's just like her mother. You kill her with kindness.
I'll kill her with something.
Now, Charlie, you do unto others.
Oh.
And don't let those dogs in. Whoopie, you come through that door one more time, and you will need drugs to kill the pain. Now I have had it.
Ding dong.
Oh, reporter from Houston, come in.
Ding dong.
I said I was coming.
Ding dong.
Well, you will just have to hold on to your horses. I said I was coming.
Ding dong. Ding dong.
Yes?
Miss Bueller?
Yes?
My name is Chud Hartman.
Oh, come in, Mr. Hardman. Can I get you something to drink? Some coffee, maybe?
Oh, I don't care for anything, Slick. I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Well, all right.
Get right to the interview,
All
please.
right.
Now, you're chairing the censorship committee of the detectives, right?
Oh, no. That's the Reverend Spike who heads that committee, although I am a member. Now, we're having a meeting this afternoon, by the way, but please don't come. The Reverend Spike, he just hates the press. I think it's because of all those old folks home deals and all the bad things they say about him in the newspapers. Anyway, I better shut up. I head the subcommittee that wants to snatch books off the shelves of the high school library. Some of those books are absolutely disgusting. Our children have no business reading them. And someone has got to protect the minds of the children.
Before we get to the book, Miss Bueller, could you tell me what's in your background qualifies you to censor library books?
Well, I could list my activities if you'd like.
Please.
Well, I'm president of the Ladies for a Better Tuna. I'm the mother for Den 225, and I'm the only high school soprano in the First Baptist Choir. I'm reporter of the Javelin Club. That's an auxiliary of the Wild Hogs. It's kind of a break-off of the Lions Club. We just thought the Lions were too liberal. And I am co-founder and president of Citizens for Fewer Blacks in Literature.
Thank you, Miss Tuna. That's interesting. Can you tell me the 4 books?
Well, now there's 4 that we're going to try to have nationwide, and then we'll go from there.
What are the 4 books, Miss Tuna?
Ruth. Now, we don't deny that Ruth has been a very popular TV series, but we just feel it shows only one side of the slavery issue.
Go on.
Bury my heart at Wounded Knee. Now, that is just the most disgusting title to begin with. It makes me want to earth. It vilifies the great American General Custer and encourages the reader to believe that the United States government can't be trusted in making any treaties.
What's that?
Tom Sawyer. No, Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain.
Oh, did you write that?
Yes, he did. It shows a pre-teenage boy avoiding his chores, running away from home, cohorting with a Negro convict, and wearing women's clothes. Romeo and Juliet.
What? Pray tell what's wrong with Romeo and Juliet?
It just shows sex among teenagers, that's all, and we're not for that. And we're certainly not going to encourage it. Besides, it shows a rampant disrespect for parental authority.
You are aware that William Shakespeare wrote that play.
Oh, yes, we are. And we're looking into some of his other stuff, too. He wrote Barefoot in the Park, didn't he?
Miss Bueller, quite often these days people pray to God. Do you speak to God?
Well, I pray.
I didn't ask you that, Miss Bueller. I asked if you talk to God directly.
Well, no, I don't. But he leaves little messages for me with the Reverend Spike, and secondhand messages from the Lord is good enough for me.
Thank you, Miss Bueller. I think we got one hell of a story here.
Well, I've got plenty of great things to tell you about Tuna.
I'm sure it just boggled my mind, but I really must run.
Wait. What was the name of your magazine?
Intellect.
Oh. I don't believe we have any in Tuna.
I'll make sure you get Miss Bueller. Goodbye.
Bye. Well, those reporters, they just ask the silliest questions. Well, I guess I'm lucky he didn't ask more than he did. Thank God he didn't ask about my family. Poor Charlene. She is just crazy over not getting cheerleader. And I said, Charlene, honey, settle down. It'll be fine. You'll get cheerleader next year. She looked at me with tears streaming down her face and said, Mama, I'm a senior. Oh, just that she's never going to get cheerleader. I just don't know how to do it. Ooh, and Stanley, I don't know what I'm going to do with that boy dating that Mexican girl. He has never been right. Oh, but Jody, he's going to be okay. Except that he has 8 to 10 dogs following him all the time. But he'll grow out of that. I know he will. I hope. I'm just glad I didn't have to lie about my Hank. Where I've been cooking and cleaning for that man. That son of a bitch. 27 years and he won't even take me to the drive-in movies. Of course, I pretend not to notice. I only go to church on Sundays, after Saturday night, after I've smelled the perfume and seen the lipstick smears. I swear sometimes I just wish that man would have a stroke. I swear I do. No, I don't. Oh, God, forgive me. I really don't. Oh, I'm just glad that reporter didn't ask.
We got a news flash here concerning the recently deceased Judge Robert Buster, who died yesterday. Now, the body was found by Nikki Mayberry, who came over to for the newspaper, and Nikki wishes to quell all rumors that the judge is found dead in a woman's bikini swimsuit. He says there's no truth to that rumor whatsoever.
of the week. His name is Gypsy. Yeah. But we just call Gypsy for short. That's why. Now, this is Gypsy's fifth appearance as pet of the week. And this part wet terrier, part chihuahua, will make a lovely pet for someone. Well, sure. Stop it. His only real drawback is a tendency to hyperactive behavior. Stop it. Now, as y'all understand, we here at the Humane Society have the trouble of giving away smart, sweet animals. But we still have hope for you. We know that there must be some salesperson out there who wants to help you. And who would make the perfect owner for Yippee. Now, if there's any deaf person out there listening, you can call his Peggy sis at 477-7777. Call anytime, day or night. Please call. I gotta get rid of this dog. If you're out of town, go collect. This is Peggy sis speaking to you for the greater good Humane Society. Thank you.
Hello, Petey. Is this Petey, sis? Yeah? Well, this is Bertha Buemiller, Petey, and I want to talk, and I want you to listen. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I said I want to talk, and I want you to listen. Now, Petey, I have asked myself what I have done to deserve this life I lead. A husband who spent 4 years in prison for robbing a filling station of $47. And there's my psycho twin, Charlene and Stanley, who you know have caused me no end of grief. And my little son, Jody, is never saying that he doesn't have a pack of dogs around him. They follow him to school. They follow him home. They follow him everywhere. And last week, Petey, I almost had to whoop him because he wanted to take them to the First Baptist Church. But I said I'd talk, and you listened. Now, Petey, we have a very serious situation on our hands. My son, Jody, has something as serious as a drug habit. He has a dog habit. He has a psychological addiction to those dogs. And you, Petey, you're a puppy pusher. Well, I said I'd talk, and you listen. Now, I can handle Chef, Whoopie, Trixie, Bingo Blossom, Sweet Nothing, Dolly and Thunder. But if that little yippy, little half-rat, half-chihuahua, half-whatever it is that you have been talking about on that radio, if that dog shows up in my house, Petey says, they'll have to drag the river to find your body. I said, listen. Now, I'm going to call up my Aunt Girl Bird. I'm going to call her up, and I'm going to tell her to make a batch of those bitter pills. I mean business. I'm serious as a stroke. I will not be the mother of an addict, Petey, whether it's opium or basset hound. Say goodbye, Petey. Goodbye.
With the news update. Next, Marine Society of the UFO by J.R. Snavely over Lake Moby has been discounted by his wife, Dee Dee. Now, according to Dee Dee, J.R. was drunk when he actually claimed to sighted it, so he says everybody just forget about it. He was drunk.
Well, we all thought it was something like
We did.
Hell, it had to be.
And now, folks, sit back and listen to the #1 show in Dewey County, On the Line with Leonard, where your business is everybody's business. And now, here's station manager Leonard Childs.
Child's coming, you're on radio station, okay. Well, every week we take a few minutes to see just what's up Tuna's crop. Now, I see the line's already lighting up, but before we get to our first radio call, we can take a few minutes to see what's up in this week's in Tuna. Now, I got a message here from Reverend Spikes over at the Quetta Baptist Church, and he says he's going to be sponsoring another record burn-in. So he says bring all your rock and roll records out, and this time don't forget to bring your Chuck Barrett and your Brenda Lee and your Little Richard. But you leave that Buddy Holly and that Elvis at home because they're good Southern boys and they'll be forgiven. Anyway, that'll be this Sunday at 8 o'clock. So bring all your rock and roll records. Come
just gonna leave you. Now let's get to our first let it out call. Hello, you're on the line, Leonard. Let it out.
Leonard, Dee Dee's maybe.
Hey, turn it down. Folks, you gotta remember to turn it down because it blows the hell out of my ears.
Leonard, can't put stuff something about those Halloween pranksters?
Kind of early for Halloween, ain't it, Dee Dee?
Leonard, you wouldn't feel that way if you knew what happened. Now, Leonard, super winds and letting the air outside is one thing. But, Leonard, I draw the line to extreme mental anguish. Do you hear me, Leonard?
I hear you, Dee Dee.
Now, Leonard, last year those kids came over in the middle of the night and poured swords of syrup all over my front porch.
Oh, that's real mean.
Now, I'm going to get started. Now, Mom comes over every morning about 5:30 after she's had her cruise. And before Mama hit that 6 pound dead in her tracks.
Oh, gee, that's real mean.
It's not funny, Leonard. My mama sat there for 2.5 hours. She watched the sun come up.
Now who can say something about me?
I'm sure that visual carpenter's in on it, but I can't do nothing.
Sounds like something Bert will do.
Well, if I catch him near my house, he better have a high sense of speed, I tell you.
Now, Dee Dee, we all know you wouldn't do anything to that bull.
Hide and watch, Leonard. Hide and watch.
Virgil, I'll tell you, son, if you're listening, the woman means business.
But Leonard, the damage is already done. I can't even pour syrup all over my pancakes without thinking about that poor old lady trying to reach that doorbell.
Just settle down, Dee Dee. Take one of your nerve pills.
I believe I will.
Thank you, Dee Dee. Folks are getting so kids can't have any fun anymore. But you know, Dee Dee's got a rough life down there running that there food store, and she's got a lot of it out. Hello, you're online, Leonard. Let it up. Hello, you're online. Turn it down.
Sorry, I forgot.
God.
This is Venus Bly.
What's up, son?
I'm calling to announce that I will be a candidate for Tuna City Council in next year's election.
Now, Finest, you've been running for city council as long as I can remember. Why don't you just give up?
Well, you know, it's funny. Now, in the past elections, my opponents have made personality an issue. Let's face it, in a personality contest, I am always going to lose. I'm short, I was born in Indiana, and everybody just seems to hate me.
Well, you're right there, Finest.
Wait. This year, I am taking new and vital issues. Did you know that, for example, there are thousands of citizens in this country that pay no taxes whatsoever?
Like who, Finest?
Like prisoners and welfare mothers.
You don't pay any.
No, and it would be easy to touch the prisoners, because everybody knows where they are.
Well, you're right there, Finest, and we wish you the best luck this time around.
Well, you only have to win once.
Thank you, Finest. You're a man ahead of the time. I tell you, folks, you heard it here first. Now, that Finest has been running for city council under 14 years now, and he's never even made it past first base. All right, you're on, Leonard. Let it up.
Yeah, this is Stanley Miller.
Now, what do you want, Stanley? Get to it.
Well, I was just listening to your last phone call, and it seems to me if this country is looking to tax something, why don't they put a tax on stupidity?
Stanley, this is a serious program.
I am serious. I guarantee you one thing, if this country had a stupid tax, Venus Bly would be in the top bracket.
Stanley, Finest Bly's a model citizen, unlike some people I know.
He's an ignorant idiot.
Stanley, there's no need for name calling.
He's a pinhead idiot.
Stanley!
Hey, Leonard, why don't you go tell Venus Bly he can kiss my referenda?
Stanley, you can't say that on the radio. Now, I don't want to say anything bad about Hank Bueller's son, and we all hope that year in reform school's doing some good, but he came back meaner than Mussolini. I tell you, there's just no help for some people. All right, you got time for one last call. Hello, you're on Leonard. Let it up.
Leonard, Dee Dee safely again.
What's up this time, Diddy?
Leonard, can't something done about those hoses under the interstate bridge?
You mean those under that
everyone clean. Am I wrong?
I believe you're right.
Leonard, I believe I need those hobos under the interstate bridge and the two county roads in the bottom.
Now, is that the bridge where J.R. saw that unidentified fly Mexican food?
No, it isn't. And it's real. Why didn't you bring it up, Leonard?
Leonard on the line, and this is Arnold Troop. We got a news flash here. Sheriff Gibbs says Danny Papador is out of the state penitentiary, and he's heading home in a 1962 Blue Impala. So everybody watch out for him. He'll run you over. He will. He will. Hell, the man will kill you.
Oh! And now for that weather report, we're going out to Buckner's Basin with Harold D. Latimer. Harold D., what's it gonna be?
Well, it's gonna rain.
Miss Pearl Bullock, General the Wiggly Tuna Company. Dear Miss Bullock, after a recent unpleasant phone call with your niece Dr. Bummer, I feel compelled to write to you. As you know, we relations have been strong between the Humane Society and those who raise chickens. We do understand, however, that this is your livelihood, disgusting as it may be to those of us here at the Humane Society.
Here, tick, 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 tick. Come and get 'em, babies, babies, babies. Eat 'em up.
We do feel, however, that you are posing a threat to the children of your neighborhood and their pets. We're sure you love the kids in your neighborhood as much as we do.
Get out of those tomatoes. Get out of them. I'll call Sheriff Gibbons on you. Yeah, well, I'll get you and your little dog, too.
Miss Phillips, we have placed over 70 dogs poisoning to your doorstep. Now, don't you think you've taken eccentricity a bit too far?
And they've left that egg-sucking poodle in my yard. Where is it?
We feel that you have been somewhat overzealous in the protection of your chickens.
Where's my strychnine? Oh, please, you guys don't tell me I'm out.
We are so much here at the Humane Society to believe that you actually enjoy poisoning dogs.
I'll kill Henry if he's in my strychnine.
We are well aware of your appeal. Those strychnine-waste biscuits won't entice you so long.
I found it. I found my strychnine. Henry thought it'd be smart, but I found it. I'm gonna kill me a poodle.
We are also aware that your husband Henry is the owner of Whipper, the finest bird dog in Dilley County. How could someone who lives around a $2,000 dog kill puppies so heartlessly?
Here, puppy, puppy, puppy. Come and get it, Edwin. Come and get your bitter pill. Come on. River, it ain't for you. Get back. Now come and get it, puppy. I'm gonna put this down right here, and you come and eat your bitter pill. River, get back. I said get back. It ain't for you. River! River, you get back. No. Rivers ain't for you. Oh my God, River, there's a bitter pill.
Miss Booth, you have the classic symptoms of televisional dog-biting, psychological disorder that makes you want to kill other people's dogs for real or imagined reasons.
Oh my God, I poisoned Henry's bird dog. Little shake.
Now, the only known cure for televisional dog-biting is to surround the patient with lots and lots of dogs. To kill passes.
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Think, Pearl, think. I know what I'll do. I'll call Stanley. a dead dog. Oh, please, the God, I don't believe I can stand it. Oh, all right. All right, you're good, nephew. I'll see you in a minute. Bye-bye. Oh, I knew I could count on Stanley. And while he's here, I'll have him run me over to that funeral parlor so I could view Judge Buckner. Lord knows nothing could get me out of that heat except see that man dead. Yeah, I just gotta see for sure, make for myself. Pearl! Stanley, is that you? Come in.
Pearl, how come you poisoned Uncle Henry's bird dog?
Oh, don't say that. I didn't. See, it was an accident. I was after this egg-sucking poodle, and repeated came and snatched us after the pill.
What? Hell, Pearl, I always kind of liked old Ripper. Well, you know what? When Uncle Henry finds out you poisoned his $2,000 dog, he's gonna have a commission fest.
Oh, Stanley, he'll scream like a banshee. Now, quick, drag that dog out the road. We're gonna run him over.
Hell, Pearl, you're crazy.
Oh, don't say that. Oh, Stanley, while we're out there, can you drive me over to that funeral parlor? I need to view Judge Buckner. Come on, Stanley. You can wait for me if the taste is freezing. I'll buy an ice cream cone.
All right. All right, Pearl, come on, get in the car.
All right, I'm coming.
Pearl, come on, get in the car. I don't want anybody to see this.
I'm an old lady. Don't push me. Trumpet! All right, you make this look good.
All right.
They laughed you down, Judge, so you look good. Young son of a bitch. A sprout. Yeah, with your common sense that killed you. Those thin, tight legs. Well, those beady little eyes, they ain't never gonna see the light of day again now, will they, Judge? What could have ever made me want to love you? I mean, how could I? No. You were always too good for me, now weren't you, Judge? It's too good. Well, that's all right, 'cause I took it. But then you sent my favorite nephew Stanley to reform school. And for what? Free painting stop signs. Well, you might as well have killed him, Judge, 'cause he ain't never been the same since. And I told you then that I'd sing on your grave when you died. And Judge, I feel a song coming on. Oh, the fuck came out and saw me. That's how it goes. Dear Clark, how are you?
Virgil, wait out in the lobby. Be reverent. Oh, I haven't seen you in so long.
It's been a long time, Vera.
Ain't it awful?
Well, I think he looks lovely.
I suppose. Virgil, I mean it.
Well, I think he makes a lovely looking corpse. Don't you?
Well, I don't know. Virgil, that's the sign your name in, not to draw it. Quit it now. I just don't know what to say, Pearl. One dead body just looks like another dead body to me. They just look dead and still and waxy. Virgil, I'm gonna knock you into next week if you pick another flower. Go on, go. Wait in the car with Connie.
Vera, that boy ain't right.
Glass house. Well, Pearl, Judge Buckner said you'd make her laugh.
And in a day 11 swimsuit. Judge, I don't believe I can stand it. Oh, it's all pretty now.
Guess who? Well, don't you look just like yourself, Judge? Don't you know? did. Yeah, you can't imagine how safe I feel now. But I had plenty of time to think about it up there in the farm school. That's about all I can say from Gatesville. Plenty of time to think. Yeah, I had to snuggle up to that homely housekeeper of yours, Yolanda. She thought I was in love. But I'd kept it up till I got me a copy of all her keys, and I got my information bit by bit. Like your schedule and her schedule, and not 1 hour. That 1 hour on Wednesday morning when you were all alone, and Yolanda went out to buy groceries. Yeah, I found out about that, and I set you up. I just parked across from the Piggly Wiggly waiting. And as soon as I seen Yolanda go into that store, I done a beeline to your house. Drove right up that curb and driveway, walked right through the damn front door, up the stairs and into your bedroom. And all you could do was sit there on your house paralyzed button stare. But you knew what I was there for. Oh, you knew. You want to know what my favorite part was? It was when I pulled out that syringe and you started pleading with me. You pleading with me. I guess we're even now. But why don't I feel like it? One day, after my mama said, I just may turn myself in. Oh, won't everybody be surprised? Oh, I can just hear them now. My, who would have thought Stanley Beeman would have had the brains to pull that off? Shoot. Thurston Wells, and this is the Wellest Truly Afternoon Report. First off the news, we had a meeting of the smut snatchers of the New Order at Coweta Baptist Church about 5 o'clock. Now, radio station OKKK will be broadcasting that live, so y'all tune in now. The Smut Snatchers' newest project is cleaning up the dictionaries at Tuna High School. So, if you have a word that you feel has questionable value, or a word that just shouldn't be in the dictionary, hell, if you don't want your child around that word, you bring it down to the meeting. Reverend Sykes is going to go over each and every word on a word-by-word basis. Well, on a lighter note, we have a special guest here today with us, radio station OKKK. She is a senior at Tuna High School, the daughter of Hank and Bertha Buemiller, Miss Charlene Buemiller. Now, Charlene Buemiller is the winner of this year's annual Javelina Club Soldier Writing Contest. If she wins next month in Wichita Falls, she's going on to the national competition in Butte, Montana, come February. Now, why in the hell they'd want to have it there, I don't know. But anyway, Charlene's phone registers her love and admiration for Tuna. Here's Charlene now, and I think her phone speaks for itself.
My Tuna. My Charlene Blue Miller. My Tuna. Oh, my Tuna. The only place I know. I often thought of leaving you. I don't know where I go. Our parents have no barbecue, and Rome just can't compare to a lovely Texas sunset when the dust is in the air. Tuna, oh my Tuna. It's such a fun on Friday night when the Jaguars lose another game and everybody fights. And I love you when you're frozen, and I love you when you're dry. And in April, when the pollen is so thick that makes you cry. But Tuna, oh my Tuna, please stay just the way you are. 'Cause I just can't think the word. Oh, outside my Tuna is bizarre.
Thank you, Charlene. Sweetheart, doesn't that just warm cockles with your heart? Well, I got a call today from Nadine Wooten
Thurston, how many were there? Well, I don't remember, Arles, but it sure was awful. It was awful. It was. I thought she was going to die. She thought she was going to die. Hell, we all thought she was going to die. We did, but she didn't. Nope, she didn't. And she's home, and she says, everybody drop on by, give her a ring, she's not dead. She's okay. She is. Now, folks, it's time for a little culture. In keeping with the government's new policy of allowing private enterprise to contribute to America's artistic needs, radio station KKK is proud to present the weekly art minute. And this week's guest is none other than Tuna's own J.R. Snavely. Well, J.R., what have you got for us today?
Honky Tonk Angel.
Honky tonk angel.
Let me warm up first, Al.
Hurry up, J.R. You've got about 40 seconds left. Thank you, J.R. Your minute is up. Wasn't that something? I tell you, for an old dude with these unidentified flying chalupas, he plays a mean fiddle. He does. Now, next up in the news, Maxie Bovine, the reigning Miss Tuna in the Mid-Texas pageant, has had a run of real bad luck. Now, it seems her talent competition went over by about 20 seconds. As y'all know, Maxie does the famous I'll never eat a root again scene. Now, seems as right as she got the root to her lips, the buzzer went off. Now, they say Maxie threw a walleye fit. She's still in the hospital suffering from shock. But we talked to her chaperone, Mildred Jean Perkins, and she said Maxie will be there tomorrow for that swimsuit competition. I tell you, that gal's a trooper. She is. And from our national news desk, nuclear accident imperils millions in 7 states. Texas not included. Well, that's all the news we got for you today.
Don't touch that now. Get away from it.
Get away from it. Who's speaking next?
This is Heidi Finn speaking to you for the Greater Tuna Humane Society. Now, as y'all know, we here at the Humane Society receive a lot of facts about our sensitivity to the needs of fish. Now, that's not true. We care a great deal about fish. We know that when you pull a fish out of the water with its hook in its mouth, whip it through its jaw, stick a knife in its anal opening, and cut it up all the way to the neck, squeeze its insides out. The fish feels it. Fish feel pain. They're just very, very subtle about expressing it. Now, you are doing the growing number of Americans who prefer their fish in lakes and streams and not on a plate with tater tots. This is Peggy Fish speaking to you for the Greater Tuna Humane Society.
Elmer Watkins on Tuna Speaks. As a citizen of Tuna, I feel it's my obligation to speak about this Agent Orange stuff and its effect on servicemen. Now, in the last year, I fired 14 veterans, Vietnam veterans. And out of those 14, only 4 died. None of them turned orange. I swear to God, none of them were even close to getting orange. I think it's just more of this propaganda by this liberal press and this hippie-oriented groups. So I think it's time for somebody to speak about this Agent Orange stuff. This is Elmer Watkins on Tuna Speaks. Thank you.
Welcome to Calvary Baptist Church, where everybody's welcome, even Catholics. Hi, how are you? Well, isn't that just the prettiest dress? I used to have one just like that years ago. Isn't it wonderful how some people can wear just anything? Why, I thought you were dead. program. And we do indeed have a bilingual education program to submit to our Tuna schools. The difference is ours is one of moderation. It entails the learning of the following Spanish phrases. Habla usted inglés, which means, do you speak English? Cuánto, which means how much? ¿Dónde puedo cambiar este cheque? Where can I cash this traveler's check? And por favor, envíeme un botón para recoger mi equipaje. Which is, please send me a ball for my luggage. And the last one is, no he pedido esto, which is, I didn't order this. Now, that is all the Spanish any red-blooded American ought to feel obligated to learn. Now, let's just see the newspapers make fun of that. Well, he's still not here, so I'm just going to forge ahead. We need to send out a snack squad. Well, we do. We need to send out a book snatching squad to check those dictionaries in the high school libraries. Now, we have a new list of words that we deem possibly offensive or misunderstandable to pre-college students. Now, that list of words is hot, hooker, coke, clap, deflower, ball, knocker, and nut. Now, after much prayer and soul searching with the Lord, we have decided not to include the word snatch on this year's list. Now, I'm sorry. I know some of you have strong feelings about the word snatch, but we just can't afford to change our letterhead at this time. Well, here he is. I hereby turn this meeting over to the Reverend Spike.
Well, thank you, Vera, and so sorry, folks, so sorry that I'm so late, but let's get down to business. We need to send out a...
I already told you that.
Well, Vera, that's just all the fun of being president and sending out the snack squad.
Sorry, I won't do it again.
Please don't. We have a new communique on our bilingual...
I already told him that too.
Well, you just told him everything now, didn't you?
Well, what did you expect me to do for 15 minutes while you weren't here? Sing show too?
Well, Vera, I'm not going to get into this power struggle with you right here.
Hush, people, hush. The radio people are here.
Oh, so they are. Hi, Al. How you doing? Oh, okay. Oh, what's that? Do we have the Reverend, or the Judge Buckner eulogy ready?
Of course.
Oh, yeah, right there, Arnold. Why don't you just set her up right back there and just sort of wave a little when you're all ready? Oh, what's that? You're ready? Oh, yeah, I'm ready. Oh, are we live? Okay. Well, this is the Reverend Spikes, and I just want to say a few words about a friend of mine and a friend of Tuna. Judge Roscoe Buster was a man who served his community, his country, and his Lord. He was a man who made hay while the sun shined, but kept his sunny side up, and always let his smile be his umbrella. He saw silver lining behind every cloud, but did not throw caution to the wind. He was a judge who accepted no wooden nickels, but looked before he left, and never lost his head, even when those around him were losing theirs and blaming it on him. He kept a clear upper lip and his nose to the wheel. About this man, we can truly say he was the cream in Tuna's coffee. He was a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny. He was one for all and all for one, and to his own self true. And I can tell you this, he did it his way. He was a serious-minded judge who let bygones be bygones, but remembered the Alamo. He fought fire with fire, but kept the home fires burning, and when he couldn't stand the heat, he got out of the kitchen. He would walk that extra mile, but he would walk it softly, and he carried a big stick. He was a pepper, a man's man, early to bed, early to rise. He laid his cards on the table, gathered at the river, and brought in the sheaves. Hunger was his best pickle.
What the devil does that mean?
Hush, Vera. He was a judge who wouldn't fire until he saw the scored 7 touchdowns. Was a major factor also. And now, I don't know which was the bigger factor. But you take away them 2 things, and it would have been a tie. With the crime report. Now, according to statistics, crime is down in the greater Tuna area from this time last year. Now, this time last year, we had 6 arrests. And this year so far, we only had 4. Now, Sheriff Gibb says numbers may still seem high, but there's no cause for alarm over Tuna's high crime rate. It's mostly the same people getting arrested over and over and over again. Here we have Sheriff Gibbs himself in an interview tape early this morning.
You know, I don't run no country club. Where I come from, prison's supposed to be, you know, a serious issue. And I think it really should be. I really do. I'll tell you one thing. A couple 100 years ago, law enforcement was a much more rewarding profession. The sheriff's remarks were recorded early this morning at the Dewey County Jail. Seems like some people just can't stay out of trouble now, can they, Stanley?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you wouldn't put me on now, would you, boy? You wouldn't do that to me now, would you, Stanley?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you know, your kind just can't keep out of trouble. You know how much money this county has spent to rehabilitate you? I tell you, this time we got a witness, Stanley. You're what we call a habitual.
Hey, are you going to charge me with anything?
Yeah, I'm going to charge your ass, boy, and I'm going to do it right now. But first, I'm going to talk to you about this. What the hell you doing with the hypodermic needle in your car, Stanley? You doing drugs, boy?
Come over here and look at my arms. Well, come on, look at them. Man, you won't see anything on my arms. The magnifying glass that's my arms ain't no nails in my arms.
What the hell you doing with the hypodermic needle in your car, Stanley?
Because my mama's got diabetes, and I carry an extra one around in case she throws a fit. But there ain't being nothing in that needle but air, Sheriff. Nothing but air. Is that against the law?
You think you're smart, boy, don't you? Well, your kind really isn't familiar as never is. We got proof. We got a witness.
Hey, you gonna charge me with something? You do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge your ass, boy. You think we're all just a bunch of old country boys, but we've been keeping an eye on you, Miller.
You gonna charge me? You do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge your ass, boy, and I'm gonna do it right now.
Damn it!
Tickets, Stanley. And 2 of them. One for 40 and a 20 zone, and the other for no tail light. Now, just how smart do you think you are now? Next time you decide to go out joyriding with the Yolanda, you just better watch yourself, boy. And I'm not leaving here until I get my $40.27 to you, Miller. Damn fool. Just how smart do you think you are now? Good night, Stanley, and if that phone rings, don't bother.
Dear God, look, I know I've done some things in my life that I shouldn't have, and I know that you've forgiven me time and time again, but please, to God, don't ever let Henry find out about that good dog. Ring. Goddamn, Stanley, where are you? Stanley, answer that phone. I know you're home. I'm all out of strychnine, and I don't rest well without my strychnine. Stanley, I need it. And I know you've got some maybe to bring tomorrow. If I have to wait till tomorrow, that I can't sleep without strychnine in the house.
Hello? Hello?
This is Lana Charles, speaking to you from the Tuna Bulletin Board. Now, if you got
any young'uns between the ages of 8 and 14, you should know that Thursday is the last day to register them for Colonel Frayberry's character camp in survival students. Now, this year, they'll be given classes on Old Testament appreciation, segregation in the scripture, Christian biology, character development, and, of course, the properties of firearms. So, get on out and register your kids today. It'll do them some good.
Jody, you listen to that thing too much, son. I want you to leave it off. I'm going to leave. I'm going to check on those hired hands, make sure they're not getting drunk when they're supposed to be arrested for the job. Tell your mom, okay?
Why don't you tell Mama?
Because I told you so. And that thing better be off.
Hank? He's gone, Mama. Gone, honey? Gone where? He went to check on them hired hands, make sure they ain't out gathered drunk. Oh. Well, Jody, come on up to bed now, honey. Mama, can I just stay up just a little while and listen to the radio? Jody, you heard me. Mama, just half an hour. I'll be able to sleep. Jody! All right, Mama. And I don't want you coming downstairs in the middle of the night, sleeping on the couch and leaving the radio on all night. All right, Mama. Good night, honey. Night, Mama. I'm scared of hot water. Jody, honey, the puppy is whining. I'll take care of it, Mama. You put that puppy outside right now. I will, Mama. And say your prayers. I will, Mama. I'm listening. Dear God, thank you for the puppy. Thank you for some vacation. And God bless Mama. Now, ma'am, you put that puppy out now. Put it out. I will, Mama. Went out to check on the hired hand. That's the new one. Betty spent a long time thinking that one up. Oh, Lord, Lord, I need help. I need strength, Lord. As you know, last week I bought a gun. And I need your strength, Lord, not to buy any bullets. Amen.
Come on, you all. Yell. 2 feet, 4 feet.
Charlene, honey, now you remember that promise we made. You promised you didn't get cheerleader, you'd stop that practicing, so quit.
All right, Mother.
Say your prayers, sweetheart.
I don't even know why I'm talking to you. I have been 7 years. 3 in junior high and 4 in high school to get cheerleader. I have prayed till my knees are flat and nothing. I'm giving notice. I'm becoming agnostic. Try that on. Amen. I swear I saw it, Diddy.
Sure
I swear I saw it.
Sure you did. You saw that hovering chalupa. You and Mom and Dave.
I swear I saw it, Diddy. Now, I wasn't drinking when.
Oh, you saw that hovering chalupa. I know you did. God damn it, if my mama wasn't dead and if I was at the Hartsville Baptist, I swear to God I'd divorce your ass.
Good evening, Tuna. This is Thurston Wells.
And this is Earl Struve.
And this is Llewellyn Struve. Bedtime report. And now for the news. Take it away, Earl.
Well, actually, we
look over here.
First, let's bow our heads in a prayer. Lord, we just wanted to drop your line to let you know we're still dedicated to doing your work, and that we still believe in making this world a better place for the right kind of people. Amen.
Here it is. Any animal that can't be adopted within a reasonable amount of time must be disposed of as the state is fair. Destroying the animal is the only humane recourse. Now, he can't say I haven't tried, is he? You've been pegging the wheat 5 times. And that's a record. And I'd love to keep you. It's just getting crowded here with the animals I already got. And the dumpsters is starting to arrive. Now stop that. Now I mean it. How am I supposed to put you out of your misery when you keep wagging your real tail? Oh my. You're dead. Hey, why don't you go outside the backyard? It's wet. Now, Yippee, you start barking at Wilson. Snakes are very sensitive. Now, I don't know if there's anybody up there, but if you are, I'd like to ask a few favors for animals. I'm trying the best I can. I've got 2 dozen dogs, and I haven't counted cats yet. And of course, there are the ducks, and Ruth, and Yippee. And the other thing is, hunting season just around the corner. And that means the nightmare's gonna start. Now, when I hear the first shot, the nightmare starts now and into November. Now, I hate to bother you. I really do. But if you did create all this, we here could sure use some help taking care of it. Thank you. Amen. Yeah? Well, look in the icebox. Hell, I looked everywhere and I can't find it. Well, did you look out back in the trash?
Well, folks, now I tell you, we've lost the news. Yeah, we have. Hell, take me out, Coach. I've lost the news. Well, we're going to say goodnight to you.
Good night.
And we'll see you tomorrow.
Hasta mañana.
And remember our motto here at radio station OKKK. You can find someplace better you like better than Tuna.